Hello, everybody. Welcome to Black Swamp Sports Cards. My name is John, and I thought it'd be a fun idea to start this YouTube channel because I'm going to go on a sports card adventure, and I'm going to take you with me as I march through the hobby here. So I wanted to do two things here. I wanted to introduce you, tell you a little bit about myself, and then I also wanted to give my opinions on the current state of the baseball card market, particularly with the current world situation and COVID-19. So, basically, to introduce myself, I started back up in the hobby about a year ago. I've been watching a lot of people break different products online, and now I want to buy some of those myself and open some of them. And I thought it'd be fun to just share those with you and share my thoughts on some of these products. Some of the older junk wax stuff, but then also the some of the newer stuff as well, just to give you my thoughts on everything. And I really think it's going to be a lot of fun, and can't wait to do it. So basically, I'm going to be doing things through a few different ways here. Basically, I'm going to tell you what I'm buying on eBay, what I'm selling as well. I got an eBay sellers account, so I'm trying to get that set up and ultimately try to do try to get an eBay store set up. And as I move towards that and kind of figure out what I'm doing, I'll tell you what works for me, what doesn't. In addition to just in general what ways to approach things in the hobby, because there's all sorts of different reasons people get in the hobby, or a lot of different approaches people take. And the approach I want to take with this channel is cover everything under how each product, or how each whatever's going on with the hobby, how it affects two different camps of people, the investor and the collector. Because ultimately, that's what it is. You're really doing one of two things if you're doing if you're in a baseball card transaction. You're either investing or collecting. Investors obviously want to make a profit, and they want to buy a low price, sell high, and to make as much money as possible with their cards. A collector basically just wants to they want to buy a card and then just hang on to it just for the sake of having it. I think most of us who are in this hobby do a lot of both. I think there's always going to be a business angle to it, no matter, you can be just a collector, but ultimately you're going to buy cards and sell cards, so it's that there's always going to be some sort of investment angle. And then certain products are investment products, and certain products are collector products. I think if you buy Topps Triple Thread, you're probably collecting. You're probably not. That's not an investment grade product, even though it's very nice. Even though you might have a parallel signature and patch relic to go with it. Three of them. I mean, yeah, that's a nice product to have, and I might want to buy that, but I'm not going to expect that to increase in value very much as time goes on. And I could be wrong there. I mean, like I said, I've only been doing this for a year, but that doesn't seem to be what people are buying in terms of an investment grade product. Investment grade product would be something like Bowman Chrome that people buy, and that's has a very good track record for, particularly amongst the megastars, increasing in value more than some of these other products. So that's just an example, and that's a preview of a video that I hope to do down the road as well. I want to do the difference between investing and collecting. So a lot of fun things, like I said, and I look forward to taking you with me. And now, in terms of the current situation, where do I see the baseball card market today? And it's an amazing time to really be entering the entering the fray here with everything that's going on. Because obviously, last year or two, we saw baseball card, the prices exploded. A lot of people coming off the sidelines and getting back into the hobby, and driving the card prices up, and really the high end, and I'm looking at baseball cards here mostly. It's called Black Swamp Sports Cards, so there could be some other sports there down the road, and I am planning on doing that, but for the most part, we'll be focusing on baseball. So like Ronald Acuna Jr., his cards just went straight through the roof, to the point where if you really wanted to invest in that player, you really couldn't do it unless you had some serious money set on the sideline. I mean, me, I'm working on kind of a tight budget. My family and I, we do fairly well. we're comfortable, but we don't have a ton of discretionary income. I don't have thousands of dollars to spend on baseball cards. So this is what I'm trying to do. Is I'm just trying to kind of do things on a budget. And that's what kind of, now that we have COVID-19, that's what a lot of people are doing. They're kind of taking a step back. They're not buying as much, and we've seen prices start to go down. So what I'm going to be doing is, since I'm, thankfully I've been able to work from home, this crisis shouldn't really affect us too much financially, with my family. But what I plan on doing is plan on looking for some buying opportunities, and it's probably going to be the more established players and the older products. I think 2020 Topps is kind of going to be a problem because they really had a lot of supply of it. Like I said, there's been so much demand for baseball cards going into this year. They've really printed a lot, it seemed like, of 2020 Topps. That was the expectation, at least. Going into this year, people were talking about maybe even entering a new junk wax type era where we just had so many cards out there. So add that to the fact that demand has gone down. So I'm kind of a little bit skeptical of 2020 Topps. That's just me and in my opinion and just everything that I've been hearing. So so that's, so I'm going to look more at the established players. And again, like I said, if I go buy something on eBay and I want to, with Investment Angle, I'm going to show you why I'm buying it, and what the plan is for it, and whether I'm just buying it to collect it or buying it to invest it. And the other thing is, again, like I said, I've only been doing this for a year, so my opinions are probably, there's a lot of great YouTube channels out there you can go on to, people who've been doing this for years and years, decades in some cases, and they can really give you some good opinions about the hobby. But I think it'd be fun if you just wanted to kind of watch me and just see what I'm what I'm buying and what I'm selling, and just how I kind of navigate my way through the hobby, because I'm just kind of kind of an average Joe collector at the moment. Obviously I'd like to get bigger. I like to have a large collection. I like to have a large eBay store and all that stuff. That'd be fun. It's a side hustle. I mean, that's ultimately what we try to do. A lot of people get into this for business reasons, but at the end of the day, you buy some cards and you want to collect them too. It's like, hey, this is a cool card, I just want to have it. So we do both things. So I really thank you for listening to this. If you've watched this video, and hit the subscribe button. And because I am going to have some good content here. I'm hoping here next weekend I plan on purchasing an old junk wax set. I've never broken a box on camera before, so I'm going to try to do that for the first time. So I'm going to buy a nice cheap set for you guys to look at. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. So till next time, a lot going on in the world right now, so obviously I want you to stay safe, stay at home, and we'll get through all that together. But also enjoy the hobby. Don't let everything that's going on discourage you. A lot of great stuff going on in the hobby, and I think we'll be okay. So until then, this is it for Black Swamp Baseball Cards. Thank you.